All right, let's see. I thought I had this recorded already, but apparently it didn't record. But I'm trying to redesign the my cover for Renfield-Book 2. I'm really not happy with it, with the original. It's too crowded. But anyway, I do one of the. I'm doing a good close-up picture of the vampire Malcolm McGregor, and I'll set this up in Adobe Photoshop, and I'll tweak it. I'm going to scan this to 600 DPI, save it as a TIFF file, bring it over into Photoshop, and once I get all that, now I'll pull up my layout. I'm going to do McGregor's image back here, and the Vampire Squad, Renfield and his gang, they'll be like on a road in the middle of a graveyard here. So I'll put the Renfield-Book 2 title up here and the Vampire Squad down here. But they're walking through a road in a cemetery. So I'm trying to do a little bit better job on this. I used to do a lot of portrait work, and before I really got into doing graphic novels. I've got book 1, Malcolm, out on Amazon. It's been out about a year now, so it's not done too bad. But that was before I knew anything about Comicsgate. So, in watching you guys, I've learned quite a bit. Uh, Ethan's a big inspiration for me, and Michael Bancroft, and so many more of them. Aaron Lepresky. I really enjoy watching live streams. So maybe I can get invited to a few of them. I hope so. You don't think I'm too crazy. But yeah. I've got a website, but I need to tweak it a little bit. I'm really not happy with it either. I can't really find an HTML editor that will do the things I need to do. I tried doing my website in Adobe Dreamweaver, and I'm just not happy with that program at all. I don't know. I guess I just need to learn more on CSS and all the really technical stuff that they're doing now. They've changed things from what I'm used to. I remember the old HTML type pages, and I'm really not up to speed with CSS and Bootstrap and all that. It's just all new stuff. And it's frustrating trying to do it all yourself. At my age, it's kind of hard to get up to speed with a lot of this. See, I'm more old school. I don't know. Do you remember the old comic book ads where you draw the animal or the cartoon? Like sometimes it was like a duck or or a dog or something like that, and then you send it in to his art schools, art instruction schools in Iowa. Uh, Charles Schultz actually took that course. The guy that did Charlie Brown and all that. Uh, that's really how he started out doing what he was able to do with peanuts. And he had started out using, taking the art course through art instruction schools. But Dad enrolled me in that back in the 70s. I was in junior high. I'm kind of dating myself here. I went through junior high from 72 to 74. Then the latter part of 74, of course, I started high school. But things have really changed. I didn't get into doing digital design until about 2010. And a neighbor introduced me to Photoshop. I figure, well, I've got to, if I'm going to stay competitive as an artist, I have got to get into doing some digital stuff, or at least know what I'm doing in that arena. So I enrolled in the Art Institute of Pittsburgh online division and got my associates in graphic design in 2014. So I have done several book covers for other folks. Let me go over here to the laptop. I'll post my website and let you take a look at it. So let's see. There's my website. So, if you get a chance, take a look at that and see what you think. But Malcolm is based on a German serial killer, Fritz Harman, early 1900s. This guy was just evil. He wound up, they decapitated this guy, and they had his head in a glass jar for years. I think it's just recently been cremated. But I guess they were using his head to try to see what was wrong with it. They examined people's brains and stuff back then, serial killers. Well, let's see. I've got a blending pencil missing here. Maybe up here. Here we go. I use a Prismacolor, Caran d'Ache. Let's see, what is this one? Yeah, it's Caran d'Ache. Yeah, that's Prismacolor. I guess most of it is, so okay. Well, I've got good effects with it. Just it's the blending that takes a while. I just now seen the music thing. I figure, I'll give it a whirl. I just got to turn the volume down so it's not as much of an annoyance. Now this is my first time going live on YouTube using Streamyard. So I'm hoping YouTube saves this video when I close it out. I tried recording it a while ago. I may just have to just use my camera recorder and put together another program as a standalone video until I figure out what I'm doing with this. Maybe y'all can advise me on how best to do this, because I'm kind of lost on this stuff. I like blending stuff in. See, I really need to blend in this area because I don't want a sharp edge between that hat and the forehead. The shadow of that brim needs to come down over the forehead. See, Malcolm is a Scotch-Irish vampire. So I figure a lot of those folks back then in Victorian era Ireland and Scotland probably wore bowler hats. I know they did in the 30s quite a bit too. That's an old style. Okay. I need shadows here around the eyes. far as the glare in the eyeballs, I can use I will tweak that in Photoshop and add little white dots right here to define the eyeball a little bit better. I did a lot of portrait painting too. I just got through doing two. I've done a considerable amount of oil portraits, acrylic. I actually, as far as when I do those, I prefer oil over acrylic. I really don't like acrylic that well. As far as what I'm doing here, I prefer colored pencil. So there's one thing with Photoshop that I can't really do very well with the Clip Studio Paint, and that's noise. I like adding noise to my facial features on my portraits because it really helps just bring it all together. I'm hoping I can get close enough to this here between the next few weeks to at least start working to get my campaign going. So I'm adding a stitching on the edge of the hat right here too. I'll post more on this as I come along with it. Like on the people themselves, I'll do large images of them, and then I'll do the same thing. I'll scan it to 600 DPI, save them as TIFF files, and then I'll put them all together, lay them in together in Photoshop, save that as an individual image, and then put my background in. I've got to get my camera and go to some of my local cemeteries that have a driveway up in the middle of the graveyards on either side of it, so I can get the right road image I need. If I can't find a suitable image online, I'll go out and take my own photos at the local cemeteries. Find one that I think will probably work best. So let's hope this will work here. Like I said, this is the first time you're trying to do a live stream. I guess I have to see how it goes. um, I'll try this out here, close it down, and see what it does. See you later.